Hey everyone, this is Stephanie at Hightower Stitching, bringing you today's great video, which is 216, and it's one of those Mollly and me collaboratives that we're doing right now. It all started with that green quilt that you saw on 208. That was made with all of the squares made out of 2.5-inch charm squares. And then this one was just practice and getting it all together. But I had told you we had been working on coming up with ideas for a little boy that we knew, and also for Molly's sister. All right. And so the other thing we want you to know is that we believe every quilt tells a story. And what we've done is we've created quilts for 2 new stories. Mm-hmm. Okay, we are back. This is our second quilt made with the same pattern, 76 by 63.
Right.
And Molly's going to share a little bit about it.
This is for a little boy, 7 months old, and I've been thinking about this for over a year about what I was going to do. And in my squares, I have little things like his daddy is a Georgia Tech graduate. His mom is a UGA graduate. They love nature, so I have cardinals in here. In here is a bear. Where's my bear at?
There are a couple of bears.
Yes, a couple of bears in here because his mom shot her first bear in Alaska. And so there's just lots of little Christmas things in here. We even have one that's a 4th of July. He was born on July the 5th.
And that leads us right into our back.
Our back, which
here we have a red, white, and blue back that really brings it in. Mm-hmm. And we have a patch made that tells about the little boy and when he was born. Mm-hmm. And finally, here's our third one. And look at this color combination. We had a lot of fun with this. We made all of our charm blocks, and then we took them to the fabric store with us, and we sort of auditioned each on different types of material. And then as we were trying to do that, we spotted this honeycomb, bees and flowers, and said, oh, that's it. That led us back to this pretty background color. Mm-hmm. And this is one of those, we've started the story of this quilt because
it's my little sister and Mandy, and so we put some things in here as I was quilting and putting this together. I thought, oh my gosh, there's one for her husband right here. He was in the service. My daddy worked for the University of Georgia. He worked there for like 40-something years. My mother sewed with a little Singer sewing machine. We just have lots of little things in here. My daddy was also big in woodworking. My mother in flowers and things. She was in garden club. So we have a lot of little memories in here. We have a train up here because we grew up with the train in our backyard, and it's now in my backyard, okay?
And that gave us the fun of coming up with the background for this quilt. And you can see it was just great.
It's beautiful.
And then it's been quilted. So we're really proud of what we've done to start the history of these quilts.
And she also put Mandy's name. She put Jeremiah, her son,
Christopher,
her son, Luke, her grandson, and Jenny, her daughter-in-law's name.
Great, thank you. And I want to thank Molly for all of her work on this quilt because she helped piece this together and worked on these last 2 because we believe that every quilt tells a story. This is Stephanie at Hightower Stitching. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe and hit like. Remember that subscribing doesn't cost you anything, and come back to visit. Thank you.
All of a sudden,